Hello, and welcome to our final project video, where we have chosen to outline vehicle stability control. Vehicle stability control has been in cars for a while, and its primary focus is to try to keep your car from oversteering and understeering. It does this by collecting data from many sensors, such as wheel speed sensors, steering wheel angle sensors, and by collecting all this, selectively applying the brakes around the car to try to stabilize your car when it senses it's lost control. Before explaining how it actually performs the stabilization, it's important to understand what's happening when a car is oversteering or understeering. In this case, as in the video, the car is understeering, which means the front wheels are losing traction and the car is continuing straight as opposed to turning around. Oversteering is the opposite. When a car is oversteering, the back wheels are losing traction, the front wheels are maintaining traction, and as you can see in the video, the back end shoots out, and this can often lead to making too much of a turn and going into the opposite end of the road. This is also a problem, but a lot of people consider oversteering to be, pretty cool. But, it's not safe, so shouldn't do it. Now that we know what's happening to a car when it's oversteering or understeering, let's look at how vehicle stability control can actively prevent this. So here in this animation we can see one car with vehicle stability control making a turn well, and then two other cars oversteering and understeering into what is likely a crash. So when a car initially is oversteering, the back wheels are losing traction. This is all sensed by wheel speed sensors. Vehicle stability control then signals the brakes to apply brakes to the front right wheel, and this pulls the car back into place. This is how it corrects for oversteering. When a car is understeering, which is the opposite, it means that the front wheels are losing traction. So if a car is understeering, it's likely going to continue forward because the front wheels don't have traction. Well, vehicle stability control senses this in a very similar way and then provides extra brake pressure to the back left tire. This helps the car pivot around that end, correcting an understeer. This is why vehicle stability control is so important in preventing these two problems. Often, when understeering or oversteering happens, they happen at the same time. So here in this example, we see where a car has to drastically turn out of the way to avoid some barrels that fell out of a car in the road. Now, right here, this is where vehicle stability control really kicks in. Vehicle stability control consists of a few sensors. The sensors are wheel speed sensors in all the wheels, a turning sensor that basically can tell the rotation of the car around the center axis, steering wheel angle, which is what tells the car what the driver wants to do. All of these things go into a central location where, this is where the actual controller exists and how vehicle stability control knows how to adjust the car. It does this by first seeing that based on the steering wheel angle that the driver wants to maneuver into the other lane. However, the front wheels lose traction. This is basically a signal to the car that it's going to continue going forward as opposed to going to where the driver wants to go. So vehicle stability control then brakes the back left tire. This helps the car stabilize as it pivots around it. It would brake the front left, but it knows that it's lost traction through those sensors. Once it does that, the car then senses that the back wheels are losing traction, as you can see here. Then vehicle stability control sends a signal to brake the front left tire, which creates another pivot point, bringing the car back into stability and into the center of the lane. This is just one example of how the car mitigated, or how vehicle stability control, that is, mitigated oversteer and understeer in a quick maneuver to try to avoid something in the road. So that concludes our vehicle stability control video. I hope you now understand vehicle stability control and how important it is and what a cool system it is as well. Now, as a disclaimer, obviously I didn't animate those videos. I got them off the internet and then narrated over them. I hope that's not a problem. I've just figured I've done the report thing my entire college career. Why not try the video for once? So, I hope you liked it. And obviously attached will be all the MATLAB code and the Simulink and the graphs and some math. So anyway, it was a great class.